Hi everybody, how are you doing? Nairobi teacher here with another video. Welcome to the channel. Yes, and to the new subscribers, welcome. My returning subscribers, you're also welcome. Even if you are a member, you're welcome. Right, so I hope that you've had a wonderful Sunday because mine has been good. And this is a reaction YouTube channel. I always make a point of reminding people that this is a reaction YouTube channel. Yes, and the opinions that I make on this channel are my own opinions, and if you have a different opinion contrary to mine, feel free to express them in the comment section. Even if you're not agreeing with whatever I have said, you can just respectfully say that in the comment section. And remember, if we all have same opinions, that means we are not independent thinkers. There is something that makes me unique, and there is also something that makes you unique. So the way that I react on the videos that I watch is what makes me unique. My style of reaction is what makes me unique from other people. So yes, anyway, I want to react on this video that I have just watched, which belongs to Conmom. I have watched that video and I have really felt for Congrats Mom a lot, because that lady is suffering. I remember a few days ago, not even a week ago, I don't think if it's a week, I think it's a few days ago, maybe 3 days in my, I think from today, I think 3 days ago, I did a video and I talked about how Conmom was being ignored by Rocio's parents and Rocio and Marwa, and it is now evident. You see, I said, what I did say, to be very specific, is how Marwa is treating the in-laws, taking them out to Masai Mara, I don't know, to Nairobi National Park, to where, like he's taking them to waterfall and things like that. But that is something that he has never ever done for his own parents. He's never done something like that for them. You understand? And don't say that maybe you don't know if he's done. No, if Marwa had ever done something like that, all of us could have seen it. He could have done it on camera, because we know he lives by the camera, and of course he will have to recoup the money that he might have spent during him taking the parents out and things like that. So I remember when I did that reaction, and today I have proof that indeed it's true. Marwa does not literally care about his own mother. He cares about the so-called white parents, and caring more so about pleasing them than showing his own parents some kindness and some gratitude and, you know, some love during these moments. So Conmom is like, now has to book an appointment. Imagine me letting my mother book an appointment to come and see me. Okay, something that I have never been used to doing. I am used to allowing my mother coming to visit me whenever she wants. Guys, I know some people will start saying, oh, auntie, in Europe people pop in. I even saw one of the comments saying, in Europe people just pop in, it's culture and all that. Okay, nonsense. We are not in Europe, we are in Africa, and Africa is our goddamn business. In Africa, your parent can pop any minute without any notification. Your sister, your brother, they can pop in without notification. The only reason they can give you a notification is if they know you might not be there. You understand? So if maybe I have a tendency of not being around, is when my sister, my parent, my mother, or anything, they will call and say, hey, are you around so that we can come? Okay, there is somebody who keeps calling me here, and I keep disconnecting, and he keeps calling. Frederick Ndungu, please relax. So when Marwa received these so-called parent-in-laws and sisters-in-law. Okay, let me just use a general word and say in-laws. He was very enthusiastic, very happy, excited, and all that. And he was even excited to present the so-called in-laws to the parents, okay, to Marwa's compound. And they were well received warmly. They ate there, they drank there. Okay, not alcohol, but porridge or whatever. Water, it can even be water. I'm saying this so that somebody does not tell me. Okay, so yes, they did that. Okay, and by the way, Mr. Luis drinks beer, so no harm, no foul. Anyway, and it's not like it's a crime, he's a grown-up. Okay, I keep on interrupting myself. Bear with me and allow me. Okay, so I have seen this video and I will play here. So first things first, Marwa's parent or Marwa's mother has been going to visit Marwa and recording videos on Marwa's compound for a couple of times. This is not the first time that she's gone there. In fact, Marwa's compound is Conmam's niche. You understand? Just like Marwa, his horses and the grass and whatever, now the in-laws are his niche. Conmam always also has a niche. Conmam has been using Marwa's compound as her niche. David Jr. has been using Conmam as a niche until he discovered drunkards in the society. That is when he switched his niche from being his mom to now the drunkards that he can go and film their bedrooms and the kitchens and the feet. Oh my God. If you watched the video that I just watched a few minutes ago of David Jr. Anyway, let me not get there first. Let me finish with Conmam here. I don't want to mix things up. So Conmam decided to give a prayer, and this prayer was literally, I felt like it's not just a prayer, but it's a message that she's sending to Marwa. You understand? Now, I want you to listen or watch.
The person who guides people to do things which are righteous. Because when you work honestly, read that verse 3. It tells us that we need to guide people to do what is right, so that even if you are given a yard like this one, you can work hard and change it to a better place than you found it. So, kindly.
Okay, what do you understand by that statement? Because to me, that statement is directly meant to give Rocio a meaning. Okay, there is no way she will say something like that a wise person is someone who knows how they can handle what they are given and make it even better than how they found it. So I believe because of whatever is happening between her and Rocio, that is the reason why she is triggered to say something like that. Now, that is not the only statement that she made. She really made a lot of statements. Basically, those many statements that she made were directed towards Rocio directly, and if it is not towards Rocio, it was towards Marwa. Now, what really made me now to understand that this is actually a statement that is directed to the duo, it's because even when she entered the compound, nobody saw her, or rather, nobody bothered to come and welcome her in the compound. So she came and then she began recording. Barely, I think around 5 minutes or 8 minutes in, that is when Marwa showed up. And from how Marwa reacted, it's not also like Marwa wanted to talk to her. It's because Marwa was focused in taking the in-laws, okay, to Nyabohanse for another tour, you see. But Conmam can just stay at home. Okay, Tell me, what is wrong with also taking your own mother who gave birth to you, taking your own mother alongside these other people that have just come who are strangers? You understand? These people are just strangers to Marwa. They are relatives to Rocio, but not relatives to Marwa. So instead of him putting the mother first, he's putting the strangers first. You understand? Marwa is working so hard to impress Rocio's parents and Rocio's family at the expense of his own mother, neglecting his own mother. The mother coming to the compound looking like one lost soul or another YouTuber who is looking for a shout out. She literally, Conmam literally had to kind of beg Marwa to appear on her channel. And then there came Rocio. Marwa tells Rocio, okay, please say hi to my subscribers. Oh boy. I want to show you that
people to work hard and be honest in their daily work. So I'm so grateful, guys, to be here. So pray for me, pray for this home, because I've just taken my short time. It's evening. I was in the church, and we were so much blessed in today's sermons. So I'm here just after the Sabbath. I've come here in the evening. It's almost 6, and that's why I'm here. Marwa, so you say hello. I came to visit this yard of yours. I'm so concerned about these, we call them apples. Tell them I've been visiting. Yeah, very good. Thank you.
And then we release horses inside here.
Oh, you release?
Because we don't have spaces for the horses.
Okay.
Look at this grass.
Okay, but let the grass grow a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
But
let
this
the
grass is better, but we are finding ways to...
I was thinking.
Yes.
The other cow is almost, so don't say.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so say hello.
What's up, guys? It's Marwa here. I'm with my in-laws, Mr. Louise. Today, we are going to Nyabohanse market for the first time.
Okay, you can take them in my camera.
Yeah.
Rocio, say hello to my people. Tell them that mother-in-law came. Yes. Yeah, shortly. Yeah, guys, she's here. My daughter-in-law, I came to pray for them.
Yes.
Yes. So I was checking on the apples.
Yes, they are doing very well.
Doing very well, and I'm happy the way you are fencing them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So they are going.
So you've seen Rocio's reaction towards Conmam, right? Conmam literally begged Rocio to tell subscribers, I'm here to visit. Tell my subscribers mother-in-law is here, and she didn't even utter a word, not even a single word. So it's like Conmam was speaking to herself. You understand? It's like now she's literally forcing issues. She's not wanted. Okay? She is literally not wanted in that compound. And you even see how when she introduced Marwa, the first thing is not, hey mom, how are you? How have you been? Or greetings and hug and things like that. No. Marwa is like, oh, by the way, I'm taking my in-laws to Nyabohanse.
We are going to Nyabohanse market for the first time.
You can take them in my camera.
Yeah.
Rocio, say hello to my people. Hello, everyone. Tell them that mother-in-law came. Yes. Yeah, shortly. Yeah, guys, she's here. My daughter-in-law, I came to pray for them.
Telling Rocio, tell them mother-in-law is here shortly. She didn't bother. She didn't do it. She didn't say anything about Conmam. And I'm telling you, Conmam was left very, very humiliated. I was also humiliated on her behalf. Like seriously. I expected her to be treated better. You understand? And also the reception of those so-called in-law towards Conmom was also cold. They didn't pay attention to her. They didn't even say anything to her. They literally kind of left her hanging, and then she decided to just proceed and go to the compound. And even when she was going to that compound, while she left that scene of crime, she felt so embarrassed that she couldn't even have words that she could say from her mouth were not there. That is how humiliated Conmom was at that site. You understand? So basically, it's like she was treated just, okay, yes, she's a YouTuber. I know somebody will tell me she's a YouTuber, but she was treated just like any other YouTuber, but not Marwa's mother. You understand? And I think this one, I know we are so used to saying, I blame Marwa, but yes, I do blame Marwa on that. Because there is no way you can treat my mother like that and then I continue to entertain you. So because Marwa is used to, or Rocio is used to disrespecting Conmom, so Marwa has taken it as normal, and that is how it should be. So there is no way Rocio is going to respect Conmom as much as, or as long as Marwa, he himself, has created that environment of disrespect towards his own mother, including himself, because he does things and says things that you can just find very, very offensive to Conmom, and he will still say it anyway and in front of Rocio. So Rocio feels like, if Marwa can say this about his own parents, why me? Like, how can I be an exception? So Marwa is the one who has created that toxic environment where now the mother is just disrespected anyhowly and there are no consequences. Like, we would rather respect these people that just came than respect the person that we are living with here in this compound for the longest. And I'm telling you, I know people think that this is normal. Yes, it might be normal where you come from, but it's not normal here in Africa. It is not normal here in Africa at all. So then don't tell me about cultural differences and things like that. If it is about cultural differences and things like that, that means the first day, these people then, when they interacted with Conmom, they couldn't have treated her the way they treated her in the first day. They hugged, they laughed, they danced, they did whatever they did, you understand? And cameras were all over their face. But here, Conmom could not even have the courage to record the in-laws. Okay, I know what you want to say. Oh, so you guys want these Argentinians to be used for content. That is why they are here. They are here to be used as content, so they should comply. Don't tell me anything, okay? Don't even start with me, Nairobi teacher. Okay? Don't start with me. Because they came all the way from Argentina to come here in Africa so that they visit the poor villages of Africa as they get used for content. They signed up for being used as content, and that should not change, and it should not also be limited. Their subscription to be used as content is not supposed to be limited to Rocio and Marwa only. If they came, they subscribed to be used as content by the entire family. So Conmom is also entitled to use them for content and for as long as she's supposed to be using, you see. Anyway, I just don't get it. Guys, honestly, I don't get it, because if there is one thing about Africa here, our culture dictates differently. I think maybe culture has to do with it, but the disrespect culture has nothing to do with the disrespect. Because for me, I believe right now, if my wife's mother visited me in my compound and my mother lives just within, you will find that my mother and my wife's mother will be like this. You understand? Tight. It doesn't matter whether they understand each other languages or not, but they will be following each other like this. You understand? That is how it's hey man, even some English words are disappearing. But that is how we are here. But you find these ones, even greeting, they could not even touch Conmom's hand, and she left there feeling very humiliated. Even the next words that came out of her mouth, you could even see in her face the humiliation. You could see how she was struggling to find words to put across, and I will play that part here so that yes, you get to see and also put your own input. And if you think I am exaggerating or I am overreacting towards this, please let me know what are your genuine comment, like your genuine opinions in the comment section, because for me, I felt that as very, very disturbing, especially when they walked out on her. That she has never done a 14-minute video. When every time Conmom visit Marwa's compound, she will always do a 30-minute video or 22-minute video. But this time round, she had to do a 14 humiliating video, and she uploaded it. And I know the reason also why I'm saying it is not just from her facial expression and the words that was coming from her mouth that I noticed she has been humiliated, but even some of the comments that were left on her channel, Conmom was going and liking those comments that were controversial. So that tells you that she, you know, when somebody likes a comment, okay, anyway, I know people are completely different, because for me, somebody might leave an offensive comment and I will still give it a like. Why? Because I'm liking it not because I love the video, but I'm liking it because the person expressed how they felt about my opinion. So, and because I appreciate their opinion, I like their opinion, even if I don't like it per se, but just commenting and giving their own honest opinion and assessment towards the video that I have left there is what I kind of normally do. So, but remember, that is me, Nairobi Tisha. But for Marwa's culting society, if you leave a negative comment, you are a bad person. If you leave a comment that does not agree with whatever they are thinking, they label you different.
The way you are facing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are going.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, even Marwa,
today Mr. Luis is going to Nyabohanse town.
Marwa has even less words to talk to his mother, and his focus is basically on Mr. Luis, but not his own mom. You understand? There is nothing that he's saying about the mother visiting or introducing the mother or anything like that. He's straight into Mr. Luis and the in-laws, and that is it. Now watch the video.
¿Cómo hoy Mr. Luis ir en el mercado de Nyabohanse? ¿Dónde? Mercado de Nyabohanse.
Yes. What are they going to eat there?
No, they are just going to see.
Oh, just to see.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So let them go with peace.
Aye, ma'am.
Don't see them as they come back. Thank you
Aye,
so
ma'am.
much.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. So they are leaving. Let me attend this one here.
That is how, just imagine.
So can we go there, Ruth?
So just imagine, that is how Conmom left the scene. No greetings, no talking, not even Rocio acknowledging her presence, because normally she's supposed to acknowledge her presence, tell their parents and the sisters-in-laws, try to engage them there even if it's for a minute. You understand? But there is nothing like that. Why? Because Conmom did not book an appointment. Okay? Conmom did not book an appointment. Therefore, she's going to be treated just like any other desperado at the gate who is looking for a shout out. Now,
My baskets. So guys, let us check on this one here.
look at her face.
I came,
Look at her face.
so they were going to Nyabohanse, guys, and I've just met them by good luck.
By good luck.
Marwa is leaving and Rocio taking the parents to Nyabohanse.
So basically, it is by chance that they even met. Okay, I get it, and I totally understand. But what I don't get is how dismissive they both were. Marwa was dismissive. Rocio was also dismissive. In fact, did not say more than 3 words towards Conmom. Okay. Another thing that I know Conmom is also okay. You know, Conmom's character and Dimongo's character is almost the same. You understand? So maybe these people, these Argentinians, they just don't want to pretend, or maybe they have been fed with Rocio. Just like one of the comments, I want to read one of the comments that was left here by some of her subscribers. Okay, congrats mom, take it easy, that's all I can say, we love you. This is a person called Amyoyo. This, you know very well that this one was in very bad taste. Like this video was in very, very bad taste. That is not how daughter-in-laws are supposed to treat their mother-in-laws, or in-laws treating other in-laws. That is not how Africa, it is just not in our system or our society. Now, for somebody to come and say maybe that is their culture there in Argentina, thing is, we are not in Argentina, we are in Kenya. And if we are in Kenya, we are going to behave as Kenyans. We're not going to import other traditions there, the disrespectful traditions. Okay, they are okay there, but here they are disrespectful. So when you are going to a country, for you to be able to cope well in that particular country that you've gone, it is always recommended you learn the culture of the place that you've gone, so that you at least get familiarized with the things that this culture finds offensive, and in this culture it's offensive, in this culture it's not offensive. But what is important is those ones that are deemed offensive in the other culture cannot be absorbed in this other culture. And in this case, that how Conmom was treated there is very humiliating and very offensive to the African culture. And I'm speaking this as an African. You understand? This is for those people that are usually like, my African mom, my African dad, my African mom. Okay, everybody that is here and is black has an African mom. So what are you saying? And my African mom? Do you have a white mom? Do you have an alternative white mom? I have seen that nonsense in a lot of YouTube channels, especially from Nyabohanse. My African mom said this. My African dad said that. Okay, what about your white dad then? What has your white dad ever said? Come on. Somebody says this. So what happened? This is Melissa Spencer. So what happened to big kisses and hugs from Argentina people? And then SMH, of course, shaking my head. Conmom, I like how you call them Argentinian people, not in law. What long nose telling her family about you? This person might also be making a lot of sense. Maybe Rocio told her or them some things about Conmom, and that is why even the Argentinian people are dismissive of Conmom, because if she couldn't have said something to them, there is no way they would treat Conmom like that. Like she didn't even exist. Like, in fact, Conmom is a village. Okay, you know, I get it, she's a villager, but it's like a normal villager who is coming and waiting for Marwa to open his camera so that she can ask for $20 to go and buy sugar. You understand? That is how Conmom is being treated, like a stranger who is going there to ask or beg for something. Now, let me revisit another comment here. Somebody says, okay, Conrad's mom is a spiritual leader and teacher and knows we should be humble, kind, and caring, and this is what she does as a person. She does not care what people do. She always treats everyone with respect and dignity, and that's the way to go. Never in trouble, always create happy life. And by the way, how she handled that situation is very, very mature. Let me say that. And for Rocio, what I can tell Rocio, okay, to my African brothers and sisters that are watching this, imagine if the Mwango was your mother-in-law. Do you all realize that we also have mother-in-laws from hell? You know, we have those incidences where we have mother-in-laws that literally can make your life miserable. You understand? Like, very, very miserable. So I think Rocio, in this case, the person who is making her life miserable is Dimwango, and Conmom is that kind of a person who is also, I'll just say my observation and my opinion. I think Conmom is this type of a person who is probably hiding under religion to do whatever that she wants to do, but she hides under scriptures and religion and all that, but she does it not on an extreme in-law type level, but low-key. I can say, like, low-key, she's also kind of a mean person. You've seen how she's treated people in Nyabohanse. You've seen how she's behaved around people that she doesn't like. But here, in this case, this one is different. Here, she doesn't like these people, but she's still playing nice, but they are not being nice to her. You know, for her, she's not supposed to be asking for attention. In fact, they are the ones who are supposed to be giving her attention, because, guys, without Conmom, these guys, these people from Argentina would not be here. That is the truth. And Conmom is the reason why they are living the kind of life that they are living. And in fact, I remember when Marwa went to Argentina and they confessed to never having flown before. They have never been on air before until Marwa went there, bought a ticket for them, and they were flying for the first time. It was documented on Marwa's YouTube channel and Rocio's YouTube channel. All of that is documented there. So for the first time after they met Marwa, they have been able to accomplish things that they have never accomplished in life. But when they come and meet the person that brought that Marwa to the world, they are not interested. Okay? She left there like a person who has literally no son. And I don't know why, because even at some point when I see this, okay, I'm saying this because it's the right thing to say, but again, I feel like Conmom also deserves this, because at some point, you see, she does not even recognize some of her kids. Okay, not some, but one kid, Winnie. When she was even giving acknowledgement and things here, she never mentioned Winnie. Why? Because Winnie has no money. She only recognized David Jr., Dimwango, and Marwa, period. Winnie was left out of the picture. Why was she leaving Winnie out of the picture? Winnie is not giving. Winnie is a taker. David Jr. is a giver. Marwa is a giver. D is a giver. But Winnie is a taker. So she's not going to be recognized as one of her kids. So at some point, I feel like, okay, maybe these Argentinians are also feeling the same way, the same type of way, where they feel like Conmom or these family members, they are not givers, so we are not going to recognize them. But we are definitely going to recognize Marwa because he's the one that has changed our life through our daughter. You understand? Okay, let me continue playing, and you see even her facial expression, the facial expression of Con Mom, like, hey, this whole thing was very, very humiliating. You understand? And as an African son, me and T, as a proud African son, I don't see why and how I could allow such a thing to happen to my parent, and I just let it slide. In fact, me being a participating factor of dismissing my mom. How do you dismiss your mom like that? Okay, let me before I continue playing, let me see this one. This comment by La Jacqueline Kate says, the Argentinians are behaving strangely. Rocio must have said something bad about her to her family. You understand? And then Albert Musa says, obviously. Another one. Okay, this I noticed that they don't greet you, Mama, or did I miss it? Be proud of yourself. You are very strong black woman. Okay, and somebody said they greeted her. They did, come on, they did not. They just like okay. Again, somebody here by Lona says, why are Rocio's family not coming closer to you and greet you with smile? They look scared and standing away from you. Are they racist? Somebody said here, you sound so stupid. And another person, the same person responded, stop twisting reality around. Publicly, their reaction is something else and not normal as in-laws. Greeting in-law with joy and appreciation. And for me, I think the most people that have found this offensive are Africans. Yes, and because we are Africa, we are in Africa and Africa is our business. Most people that have found this offensive are Africans, and it's because we don't know how we are supposed to treat our in-laws. That is why you find these people are finding this kind of behavior very offensive, and I'm glad that some of them are just expressing themselves and saying it as it is without sugarcoating. These people are either racist, sorry, but I'll just say it as it is. It's either they are racist or Rocio has told them something bad about Conmom and the Mwango and probably David Jr., and that is why they are behaving the way that they are behaving, and that is why even Rocio herself did not greet the mother with that warmth that a mother-in-law is supposed to be treated with. You understand? Something bad or something evil must have been said. This is another one. Okay. Can you read that comment? There, you've seen it. Congress ma'am, I felt sad when seeing Rocio and the family not happy to meet and greet you, but last time I saw the Argentinian in-laws very excited being around with Gitiriba, Dorina, and Dorina's mom, I felt something is not right. And absolutely. Susan Auma, oh Susan Auma, hi Susan Auma, very disrespectful, I can't believe this. I won't say no more or else it will be a long essay. Shame on Marwa, shame on him. Yes, and for me, I concur with Susan Auma. Shame on Marwa. Marwa is the one that has facilitated this behavior towards his own mother, because if Marwa was stern, these people could have treated the in-laws completely different. Now, for those people that will say it's culture and all things like that, yes, somebody has given you a proper response. How about when they were meeting Gitiriba? It was warm and cozy and happiness and laughing here and there, and you know, it was all jokes around, like literally. But so it is all serious and business when it comes to Conmam, right? No, come on. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. There are videos that have been posted here of Dorina and the in-laws, Gitiriba, and in fact the last video that I watched that belongs to Gitiriba, it was very warm and cozy and welcoming, and they were happy, they were the excitement and all that. But when it comes to Conmam, that was so.
Let's go. These are big day. Very hard. Very hard. But not too much.
Yeah. Not too hard.
Guys, and I also have brain sweat because I was learning. Hola is a big thing. Hola.
And then hola is a big thing.
Hola is a big thing.
Hola, it's not hola. It's
Hola.
It is complete, it is a very complete, different environment. Okay, there is happiness, there is laughter, there is joy everywhere. But Conmam alone, no, it's not. And yes, I can agree with some of those comments that says that probably it is because these in-laws, when they went there, after they left Conmam's house, when they went to the other side, a lot of information was fed to them against the other in-laws, and they have decided, maybe probably, not to pretend like they like her. They have just decided to show her who they are. Remember, there are also some people on earth who don't know how to pretend. You see, we have other people that can fake and laugh, we have joyous moments and things like that, but deep down they don't like whatever is happening. Okay, they don't enjoy whatever is happening, so they will just pretend for the sake of peace and for the sake of the camera and things like that. But we have others who don't pretend, and Rocio is one of them. You see, so, and again, Rocio comes from that family tree.